depends on how the conversation actually goes on, because if you see him begin to vituperate, I want you to apply, understanding to him being emotional like that. And that person today is Barrister Iche Professor Darlington Agumore. How are you, sir?
Esther.
The way you call this name, I said, now you give me the name.
Queen Esther.
How are you?
I'm okay, my dear. How was the weekend?
Well, thank God. I think I was here yesterday evening. So, we go to saying don't land every time. They look for money. Wow, Barrister Darlington, is quite an interesting scenario to consider today, and a lot is actually going on within the country. So, in the case of insecurity, I'm sure you heard what happened over the weekend, where the president had to come out with another speech to say, we're so sorry, apologizing once again. And Barrister, I will tell you something that even the supporters of the administration was like, no, Daddy, please, we can't continue like this. You understand? We can't, every day you cannot be coming up with felicitations, commiserating with the victims, victim all the time. If you had promised that this is what you were going to do, you ought to do the needful. We cannot continue in this manner where every day you keep telling us that we are sorry. We brought you in to help the situation. We didn't bring you in to continue the process of condoling with us. We have condoled too much. The blood in the land is so much. So we needed to do something, you know. That's basically what a lot of Nigerians, and I think I will read that. This was yesterday. He says, I am deeply saddened and outraged by the series of tragic events that have shaken our nation in recent days. From the cowardly suicide bombings in Kunduga, Borno State, to the horrifying lynching of innocent travelers in Plateau State, and the deadly explosion in Kano. These attacks on innocent lives are unconscionable and must not stand. The bombing in Borno claimed the lives of innocent Nigerians and was a cruel attempt to spread fear. I have directed the National Emergency Management Agency to provide urgent support to survivors
and his fellow traveler don't want to arrest this situation.
And his fellow
traveler don't want to arrest this situation.
And his fellow travelers.
Yes. They know. Hold on, Esther. Hold on. You see, if we don't get angry with this thing, it will not get away. There is a proverb in my play that if you have rashes on your buttocks and you are covering it, the thing will continue to fester. But when you expose it, shame will not allow you to stay there. It will go away. Why is it that each time Tinubu want to address this, he will not mention names? You may up till now, Tinubu does not know who is causing this problem in Nigeria. Up till now, they don't know. Up till now, they don't know. They don't call them out. I expected Tinubu to call all the Fulani leaders, to call their people to order. That is the way to go. Buhari is there. He knows all these things. He kept quiet. If Nigerians were to be killing Fulani the way they are killing other people, wouldn't Buhari talk? Esther, wouldn't Buhari talk? They kept quiet because they are the one killing other people. You heard all the statements they have made concerning Benue especially, telling Benue people they must do it before peace can reign. Imagine terrorists giving condition in Nigeria where Tinubu is the president. Every time.
Security. They said that he was able to manage security while he was the governor in Lagos State, but that they feel that pandering that Buhari did, all of those things he allowed, that Tinubu will be strict on them. That's one reason he actually is going to vote Tinubu. That was what this person said. That's what I'm trying to understand. Is there something in Aso Rock? I have a feeling that there is something in Aso Rock that destabilizes the resolve of these individuals, because when they are campaigning, they're campaigning with so much promise, with so much effort. They empathize with the people.
Esther.
But once they get to Aso Rock, something fundamentally changes.
Nothing is wrong. That thing that made them not to call out other people. Why is it that the same thing made them to call out anybody in the southeast?
Barrister, what are we talking about?
What you are talking is the same thing you have forgotten to talk.
What is it?
We said something is worrying them in Aso Rock. That thing that's worrying. Why that thing not general? Why that thing always against the people from the southeast? Hold on. All these people they went to, all this military occupation in the southeast, why are they there? Tell me, why are they there?
So, obviously, persons were able to transcribe what he said. He said, because we killed 200 people in Benue State, and so what? Is that why you people are crying and complaining? You are going to You are going to social media to complain. What you saw is just small. You people have been writing that you will chase Fulani out of Benue State.
Yeah, that one is rubbish.
But now you are the ones crying. How many of our cows were killed? How many of our people were killed in the bushes and in their Ruga settlements that you are crying over the killing of mere 200 people. So what?
Esther,
you have not seen anything yet.
Almighty.
I can kill 150 for one of my cows killed. For me, it's an eye for an eye. If you offend me, I don't wait. I take my vengeance immediately. I have stopped thinking twice. I don't forgive or forget. You do me, I revenge as a Fulani of the forest. Killing a human being who offends me or kills my cow is nothing to me. There is no killing that is difficult for me to carry out to avenge my cow or any wrong done to me. We have not even started and you people are crying already. You will soon see what we are going to do.
He even added something. He
Yes,
said the Fulanis are not government. He said Fulanis are not government. Maybe if government doesn't want to take action, that they themselves, they don't waste time. Esther, thank God you are reading this thing now. Nigerians, you can see what we are talking about. You can see. I told him the true story. That is farmer header class. What kind of farmer header class?
They are still running with that narrative.
Can you just imagine? All because
in fact,
the president said it himself. That is farmer header class.
Barrister, didn't know that 11 states, because of the resurgence and in killing spree across the nation, 11 states are taking steps to commence ranching as a way to address the age-long violent clashes.
That is not the problem. I told you here, that thing will not work. Esther, even if you give these people a sort of to rear their cattle, they will not agree. That is not what they want. I told Tinubu here when he started this cattle, whatever, ranch, it will not work. That's not what they want. Are you sure?
But the states that are ready to commence the ranching are Lagos. Wait, listen, Lagos, Plateau, Ondo, Zamfara, Bauchi, Delta, Niger, Kano, Jigawa, Nasarawa, and Anambra states. They said the development comes against a surge in killings in Benue and Plateau communities linked to armed headers because of the killings of over 200 persons last week. So, Barrister, this ranching has been something that has been touted since the administration of Muhammadu Buhari. But the fear is that when you give these guys, these individuals opportunities to ranch, they take over the settlement.
Have I not told you that that's not what they want?
So, what?
Listen very well.
Okay.
During Buhari, when they were pretending to gullible Nigeria that they want to solve the problem, Niger State said they should come and all the land, whatever they need, they provide it. It happened. I discussed it. Kano State said they should come if they are looking for land. Because that was the first thing they started making noise, that they need land, no place. Kiniko. I said, look at these people, pretenders. Esther, they are, at least Niger State is on the temperate region. It's not in the desert or whatever. So whatever you want to do there, Esther, Niger State is the size of the entire Southwest. Can you just imagine? South, come. Esther, did they listen to them? Did they listen to them? I'm asking you. So if land is their problem, this one that they offered to them on a platter of gold, Kogi State did the same thing. Kogi State is the size of the entire Southeast, Esther. I hope you are listening to me.
I'm listening to you, sir.
Kogi State is the size of the entire Southeast of 5 states. So what land are you looking for you cannot find in this place, Esther? Please tell me. Tell me. Is the Kogi State in the desert? No, tell me. To tell you that these people are pretenders, I can use it to build a new city for Fulanis. So that whether you are a Fulani man from the moon, from the outer space, from wherever, from inner Mongolia, outside Mongolia, if you enter Nigeria, you go there. Since they are your people, you can be comfortable there without any problem. Esther, I made that suggestion here. That Buhari have the opportunity, since they listen to him, go and do this. You have enough land to rehabilitate these people. Esther, did anybody listen to me? No. Hey. So why do you think that this ranching, what are you talking about? The agenda is terrible. Look at what somebody said with his mouth. Owning up to what he did. They almost killed the autumn in the same Benue, a governor, elected governor. And they come out to tell you how they did it. Yet no arrest was made, Esther, no arrest. Oh my. Look, look, you see these people, the way they are doing this, they will cause problem, Esther. I'm not joking. Collect their village, collect their farmland, and rename the village. The most annoying thing from Nigeria, at least the securities you have told us to, they said that these people are not from Nigeria. So what are you doing? Esther, what are they doing? You can see how Tinubu is going to win 2027, Abi. That you allow people to come into Nigeria and be killing Nigerians. And you want those Nigerians to come and vote for you in 2027. How can that be? Esther, how can that be? With this level of insecurity, Tinubu is still campaigning for 2027. Is it possible? No, tell me, is it possible? These are the things that make other leaders in other countries to resign from office. You don't need to be told. You just resign on your own because you have failed. You have failed. How can this country for
ranching be established in their own home base?
I am telling you.
When you set up a ranching facility, water, the feed stock, everything is provided there by the state government. I'm sorry to say this. I know that everyone has the freedom to move from one location to the other. Must they reside in other cities, in other states?
Esther, look,
do they have to travel across board?
Look, discussing this matter is very annoying on its own.
No, because we have to, Barrister Darlington, because tomorrow you hear of another killing. You can hear one of them who came on social media to boast. I am expecting that the DSS will drill these individuals and not just go and catch innocent Nigerians because the president has given you a timeline. Without proper security, Barrister Darlington, your economy will definitely not thrive. That one is for sure. And not with the external situation going on now with Israel, Iran, the US. Obviously, we know that Nigeria relies heavily on import. We import a lot of things. So if anything happens that there's going to be a constraint in a disbursing of crude oil or having to import crude oil, there's a volatility in the country.
Esther.
So can we actually afford any of this particular misdemeanor? Can we afford it? What is the immediate solution? Imagine you're advising the president. What should be applied to curtail this? This is wrong. This is bad.
When a man does not want your advice, what he's doing is his mind. Tinubu is after 2027.
You cannot say so.
I said
if you don't have a people, if you don't have a people, what is 2027?
It doesn't matter. 2 people can vote him into office. Two people.
It's not possible.
Apparently,
Nigerians to allow that.
Are you serious? Look at what he said in Benin. Does it mean that Tinubu want to solve this problem?
He kept saying that he doesn't have the political will to resolve this.
Okay. Am I lying?
So the resurgence has become so incessant. According to them, they feel that there are certain elements who are in the opposition or certain persons who are not happy with him who have decided to create this, they call it a facade of insecurity, so that it will seem like the president is incapable of actually resolving insecurity, which would be a major issue for him in terms of accumulating trust for his recampaign in 2027. Now, my question is, if the presidency has realized that indeed there are certain persons whom we don't know, but maybe they know, that are actually trying to defame his administration, is this not an opportunity to take decisive action? Call out this, I'm sure with your security intelligence, what is the fear of calling these individuals out? What is the fear of publicly prosecuting them? If there is any inkling that an individual is named as the one who is galvanizing, why not call them out? Why are you afraid? What is the fear?
Esther, God works in a wonderful way. Initially in this country, did they not tell you that Nnamdi Kanu is the problem of Nigeria? Insecurity. In fact, if any husband and wife are fighting in Sokoto, is Nnamdi Kanu. If 2 farmers are quarreling in Zamfara, is Nnamdi Kanu and the Igbo people. Is that not what they were telling you here? Now, the truth has come out. Here, they cannot do anything. Esther, what does that tell you? Were you not here when they were called? Everything is IPOB. Everything is IPOB. Is that not true? Even the answers that the youth who came together to challenge police brutality, it was Nnamdi Kanu. Is that not true? Now that these ones have exposed themselves as the real reason for this insecurity, what has anybody done? Esther, please tell me.
It's actually the local security outfits.
Have you seen the military parade these people before the public? But you saw how they humiliated Nnamdi Kanu when they brought him from Kenya on handcuff at the airport.
Barrister, another situation has also happened in Benue, where gunmen actually hijacked a Benue Link Nigeria Limited bus, kidnapped the passengers on board. So the command's public relations officer, DSP Udeme Edet, confirmed the development in a statement. He said the incident occurred on Sunday evening. He stated that one passenger later escaped from the abductors and that additional reinforcement has been sent to the location to locate other passengers as soon as possible. And then the bus management themselves also confirmed the attack and the kidnapping. The attack occurred around 6:30 p.m. on Sunday at Eke Elembecho in Okonkwo local government area of Benue State. The vehicle, which departed Abeokuta with 12 passengers and the driver, was later discovered by the roadside at Eke with some of the passengers' luggage. However, the driver and 11 of the passengers were missing. Now, Barrister Darlington, the reason why we keep on hammering on this is this will create fear and panic for Nigerians who travel interstate operate and go and conduct their businesses, especially into such axes like you have the North or even the North Central with the volatility. The U.S. Embassy just recently gave a warning saying that their people should not visit government facilities and also their embassies, saying that for now, based on the security situation, the security volatility, they want them to stay away from government buildings, stay away from any of the agencies, any of the government agencies, military barracks. I mean, for them to come up with this advisory, is that something they know that we do not know in Abuja?
Of course. Our security informations are in their hands. They have it at their palm. Unfortunately, when they advise government, they will not take action. They cannot tell me that the foreign government are not giving them intel on what is going on. At least the list they gave them from UAE yesterday. How many years now? How many years now since that list was given to the federal government of Nigeria? The same Malami who received it as the Attorney General under Buhari, he's the one that came out now. He sat on that list. He didn't do anything. He's the one that came out now and told us in Kebbi State how people were killed there.
200 of them in his constituency.
I said, look at a man. Look at Esther. Look at what we are talking about.
Barrister,
and you are telling me that I should listen to such a man.
Barrister, I missed the calls for this. I don't know if you listened to the Political Spotlight yesterday. I tried to do a playback of an interview that Dele Momodu did with Nnamdi Kanu, who is currently
I listened to some
was, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. And based on the resurgence of insecurity, some of the permutations and the statements he made at the time are now really being thought about and being deeply considered. Some persons are calling him a prophet, the man who saw tomorrow, and all whatnot. But a couple of logical analysts who have been following security trends in Nigeria for the past 15 years now said it was something that was very easy for anybody to properly understand. And, you know, if you're very observant, if you go with the indices, if you go with the history, the historical pattern of these individuals and the coming into government of Muhammadu Buhari with what we heard about his person and what the plan was all about. So it was kind of easy for those who paid keen observation to security and its trends to make such a prediction. Although at the time when Nnamdi Kanu was vehement about all of those expressions, he was called a manner of names. Some called him a rabid person. They say he was insane. They say that he was hostile, wanted to just cause conflict in Nigeria and all whatnot. Now, if you're beginning to see some of the statements made to be a reality now, what would you consider should be the focus of this government to truncate all of those ideologies or supposed conspiracy theories then that seems to be a reality now?
In the first place, they should release the name Nnamdi Kanu and apologize to him. Because did they not tell us that when you see something, say something? Is that not true? That when you have intelligence, you should... Didn't the guy release the information he had to the federal government? Was it arrested?
Melaifa Obadiah also said something about this. He exposed quite a lot of things, and the next thing, we did not even know what happened. I think he passed on.
He died of COVID.
Major General Adeniyi James, one of them who was on the field the other time, also said the same thing. And the next thing, we've not heard anything about him anymore. When he was at the front line, when they were trying to fight,
pictures.
Not just pictures, videos. He addressed. He did an address. He addressed it.
Can you just so with all this information, Esther, please? If somebody now said that the federal government of Nigeria knows about this thing and doesn't want to address it, why are they not deceiving everybody? Every time they will come out and pretend as if they have done something. I am deeply sorry about the killing. The people of Benue, take heart. It will never happen again. Everybody will go home. As he's going home, on his way home, they will do worse things somewhere else. Esther, is that how to run a country? Can we develop like this? Will Nigeria ever be united with these leaders and what they are doing? Can you see the problem of disunity in Nigeria? It is these leaders and their selfish interests. When you now empower a section of the country, give them all the authority, give them arms to be killing other people. In 2016, that was when this thing started, 2016, Buhari included 940 million in our national budget. Said they want to build ranches, Esther. We complained, we talked, said this is not right. It's a private business. Why should we do this? They say, with the Fulani have not benefited from government, this and that. They said all manner of things. And that is apart from what happened under Babangida. Listen very well, though. We have not been benefiting the Fulani. Remember the nomadic education, where Jubril Aminu took away. He yanked it off. All the grants given to federal university to do research. This man yanked it away to fund nomadic education. That is as they are moving inside the bush. Lecturers will be following them. Teachers will be following them as they are going and be teaching them. Can you imagine a very awkward behavior? So wherever they go, you set up a class there. When they move, you leave that class and go to another place. At the end of the day, Esther, did we get anything out of that? The money just disappeared. The education we didn't see. The money we didn't see. The results we did not see up to today. Is it our fault? You have been given opportunity to develop and grow. You said no. You want to be living a trouble-filled life, a terrorist life. Is that the fault of Nigeria? These other people that are doing their business on their own sweat, you mean they are stupid, they are not wise, you are the wiser one, Abi? I don't get the reason why this thing happen. I just don't get it. Each time I begin to think, I say, come, what kind of country is this? Can Nigeria ever make progress with this type of thing? Please tell me. Look at how much we have wasted, just wasted fighting insecurity. Wasted. Something that a statement from a Donald Trump will take care of. A Donald Trump will tell you, you must not do this. And I dare you to dare him and see what will happen. But look at Nigeria. Religious sentiment, ethnic sentiment. That's what we are living with. To make matters worse, it is now tribalistic and sectional.
All right.
When it happened elsewhere, it is nothing.
I was actually looking for that video where General Adeniyi did, when he actually talked to the chief of army staff then under Muhammadu Buhari. That is what's his name again? Borotai.
Borotai, yes.
So after there was a deadly Boko Haram attack in Goruji, Yobe State, and there was a video recording. So I want us to listen to him because he actually said quite a lot in this video.
Troops injured. You got me. Good morning, sir. General Adeniyi. Sir, the soldiers are not running. The 3 battalions are standing and fighting, though we have casualties. The intelligence assessment concerning the Timbuktu Triangle is very wrong, sir. Since yesterday, we have been met by very strong resistance, more than pockets of Boko Haram. This morning, from every flank, not less than 15 gun trucks are facing us. These people have fired more than 100 RPG at us, and have fired several mortars at us. And they have fired more than 100 RPGs and so many mortars on us. This is the true situation, sir. I'm here on the ground. This is General Buba here, sir. No any general is running or not leading the men. Sir, look at this soldier. They are not running away. Neither is any of them afraid. We are good to go. But here, now these things are working against us. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Okay, since that time, we don't know what happened to Major Adeniyi. We just heard that he was brought back to the barracks or to the base, I think in Abuja, yes. They court-martialed him, and since then, we've not heard anything else. We don't know precisely what happened, what transpired. These are videos of the Nigerian soldiers at the time, those who were injured on their bodies. And so the question is, if they know the truth, that's my issue. If they know the truth, because he was ordered to face a court-martial officially for violating military social media guidelines under a policy issued on June 11, 2018 by the Chief of Defense Staff. Section 15G of the policy prohibits personnel from posting videos, audio, or images during operations. But it got to the point he had to do so because it felt like information wasn't getting to them then. Or there was deliberate distortion of the facts on ground. So if we apply to what is currently happening, are that persons deliberately distorting the facts on ground to the president?
Are you not aware? Are you not aware that after that incident, they told all the military not to use phone, not to put any phone around them? Is that not what happened after this particular incident? You didn't hear that, Abi? So imagine a soldier who wants to talk to the wife or the children. He can no longer do that because he's under slavery to fight and die. Esther, this fight, what is it all about? What is it for?
I
At least
know.
when you are facing an enemy who invade your country, you say you are fighting an enemy. In this case now, what are you fighting for? You can see how people have brainwashed Nigerians into believing the wrong things. If they ask the federal government, what exactly does Lukarawa want? What does Bandit want? What does ISWAP want? What does Boko Haram? All these terrorist groups, what are they pursuing in Nigeria? The federal government of Nigeria does not know. Esther, because they cannot be pursuing one thing. Let the federal government come. Then the killer Fulani herdsmen, what are they looking for? All these people, the federal government does not know what they want in Nigeria. They don't know. At least if we are facing a external enemy, we know that yes, we are fighting with Niger or Ghana or whichever. But in this case now, whom are you fighting with? Ragtag rascals who were empowered by the same people in the same Nigeria. The way they have made very provocative statements, especially Gumi, who told us that there are good bandits and bad bandits, and nobody called him to come and explain. Let somebody say the same thing somewhere. There are good IPOB and bad IPOB. They will ask him, what do you mean? So you know them, Abi? Or you go and show all the bad ones where they are. Nobody said anything, Esther. I said, you can see. You know why I'm saying this now? God knows. Tomorrow, these same people that are destroying Nigeria, they will look for somebody to blame for it.
Right,
they will look for somebody.
We will
and you know the person they will blame, you know.
We will continue to call this Malay out. This menace will continue to talk about it. It's very important. We cannot, as a nation, collectively keep mute while things like this happen.
No, why they are
just
campaigning?
Because it's not happening in front of you or it's not happening close to you. We will continue to talk about it. Barrister Darlington, so today, the president publicly identified a former classmate from his time at Chicago State University during an event in the Federal Capital Territory, in Abuja. So he was speaking during the launch of the Renewed Hope Agriculture Mechanization Program, which introduced 2,000 tractors and 9,000 specialized farming implements. The president made a brief reference to a man he claimed was once his neighbor and fellow student in the United States. So this is how he said it. To all of you, Alex was my very good neighbor and went to the same school with me in Chicago. Never did we dream that I would be in this position as president of Nigeria. And Alex is a successful businessman from Belarus. The man identified as Alex stood up in acknowledgement. So you know that there has been scrutiny over the president's academic background, his educational history, particularly his claimed attendance and graduation from CSU, which has been a point of contention since the 2023 presidential election. So now that the president obviously has mentioned, Alex, does that put all of those supposed conversations down? Let's just listen to the president. Can you hear him?
Leave that thing.
Very good neighbor and went to the same school with me in Chicago. Never did we dreamt that I would be in this position as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Alex will be a successful businessman from Belarus. To bring about a very successful collaboration and bilateral relationship that will promote economic prosperity and future of our two countries. Alex, thank you very much for everything.
Esther.
Barrister Darlington, wait now. Why did Alex stood up? I wish you could see the video. He stood up.
That we are doing this here today.
God Almighty.
What did God do here now, Barrister Darlington? Can you? It's his experience. That was his friend in CSU. So does this put to bed all of the CSU saga that he did not attend the school, that he acted as he impersonated a character?
Esther, it did not put to rest anything. Rather, it even aggravated it. It even annoyed people. I'm not joking.
The only thing I have an issue with is where was Alex in 2023?
All this while, where was he, Esther? Where was so? this was the only person he attended that school with, Abi. No, every other fellow classmates.
No, this one was his neighbor. They were close.
He said he went to the same school.
They went to the same school. Live
neighbor.
That's what he said. We can't leave it now. It's his neighbor.
Esther, do you know all these pastors, when they want to do miracle, they will go to the Republic of Benin.
Okay.
Go to Ghana. Go and hire some people who they claim we are lame and dumb and they cannot walk, crippled, and give them a walking stick. They will come for crusade. Immediately they tap them at the back. The whole thing will disappear. They will throw away the this thing.
So what are you saying? That Alex is rented?
Miracle has happened.
What are you saying? Alex is rented?
Esther, these people that go and check. All the people they do miracle with on this girl, they are all foreigners. None of them is in Nigeria you can identify. I told them one that said, come, I have some in my area. Can we bring them? So that I can validate what you are saying. It is always foreigners. No Nigerian went to the same school as at the time Tinubu went there. No Nigerian.
Barrister Darlington, are you helping the president to say his truth? He's saying his truth.
I am telling you.
We saw Alex and Oyibo Alex get up.
I am interrogating
do like
Esther,
this as a friend, as a brother.
Listen very well. Listen, please listen. Human being does not validate your school certificate or whatever academic. No. It is the school and your certificate that will validate that you pass through that school. If you like, go and rent all the people in Europe and America. I will not listen to you. Esther, is it a fact that the Tinubu certificate was signed by a woman, a professor, who came to CSU 17 years after Tinubu have left that school? Is it a fact? Tell me, is it a fact? How did it happen? Esther, how did that happen? That they had to use backdoor to placate the woman who threatened fire and brimstone. No, tell me now. Why didn't she bring that woman to come and say, yes, I signed this certificate. This man went to our school. Why didn't he bring such a person? You can see that this man have not repented. Seriously. I was thinking by now he should apologize to Nigeria. Look at what he's doing. Making it look more ridiculous. I just gave you instances, a perfect instances. It is the school, the people that own the school, the people that are teaching in that school. I expected them to go and bring. Let him bring them here. This one is from Belarus.
Personality.
Look at where the man came from. Belarus.
Oh God.
And they don't speak English there. The man cannot talk. They don't speak English there. They are under the threat of Russia.
What do you mean they don't speak? What has
is it not a fact? Belarus. That means this thing is the ruse. Can't you see it? Am I the one making? Look at. Can you just imagine? Very, very annoying. A president of a country. Look at. You go and bring somebody from Belarus to come and validate your certificate. Then your school. What happened to them, Esther? You mean after all this while, Tinubu is still talking about this and making it more annoying? Look, people should stop what this is. This man is ridiculing Nigeria. How can this man validate
the president?
How can he?
He did not mention certificate.
He said
they went to the same school.
On what ground?
Now you they help president interpret his reality.
It is what he said that is annoying me now.
Okay, so how did what he say annoy you?
Why would you go and bring such a man? Why would he? Did you ask him?
Barrister Darlington. So if anybody comes to this studio and say, I knew you when you were doing your master's degree in University of Lagos, I will start questioning the man. If it is true, maybe you rented the man here.
It is only when there is controversy. Controversy concerning your certificate. That is when all this things will come up.
So you ask him? So you are saying that Mr. Alex is an arrangee?
Did we tell him to go and bring somebody? Look at where he's saying it. Where is the commissioning a project? Apparently, the man was a contractor here.
The man is not was. He is a contractor. He's a businessman. They are going to work together.
Good. So if I give you a contract now with inflated amount and say, Mr. Man, look, you are going to do something for me. You see this contract? I will say something there. You just agree. The man said, oh, no problem. So is that not the end of the matter?
Personalize you like trouble.
No, on a more serious note, what happened to the school he went to? Let him bring somebody there now. Because I know most white men, they lack integrity. They wouldn't want to get involved in this shenanigans. It's very ridiculous. Very, very ridiculous. Belarus alone, no. Belarus. That's the only
Are you
person,
saying that the president can have friends in Belarus or in any other country across the globe?
I said this thing is ridiculous. Tinubu should stop all this thing, please. It's not proper.
Well, Barrister, he doesn't actually owe anybody an explanation. If he says Alex is his friend and they were neighbors, whether you know, he just had to mention that Alex is his friend in CSU. They were neighbors, and that they didn't believe that they would get to this height in their lives.
Okay,
so he was like, Alex, look at us, see where we are now.
Are you serious? Alex is calling the president of his own country. Esther, look, just imagine. Is Alex the president of his own country? Look at where you have made more money, Abi, from your country. Is that the progress and success he's talking about? Please, somebody should tell me. Your VC, your lecturer is the highest person that can give evidence and testimony about you as a student under him.
Barrister.
Abugu came here, Professor Abugu.
Barrister, some people will just say that because it's the president, anything you would have to puncture a hole in it.
Oh my God.
So again, he doesn't have to defend himself to you or anybody. He says it is his, with Barrister Darlington, he says it is his truth. You weren't there in CSU with him. I'm just saying you didn't go to the same school with him now. I'm not defending. I'm just saying that you cannot categorically say that there is nothing verifiable about their relationship.
Hold on, Esther. It would have been a non-issue if Tinubu's certificate is not in controversy. I'm telling you, if we are in a gathering and maybe out of excitement of the social gathering and all that, you say, Mr. Man, how come, Mr. Lagbaja, this is my friend or my classmate here. Nobody will pay attention to all this one. It's normal thing. But when your certificate is in controversy, instead of you to call your school to come and you are telling us a man who came to take money from Nigeria because he came to do business here. And the last time I checked, all of them are making money from Nigeria. From the Chagoris to Julius Berger to all of them. They are making money.
The president's wife has said that her office is underfunded and that she's seeking direct funding. She appealed to the National Assembly to make direct financial provisions for the office of the First Lady, citing the absence of budgetary support from the federal government. She made a statement today at the second quarterly meeting of the Renewed Hope Initiative, which was held at the presidential villa. She called on her former colleagues in the Senate to provide legislative and financial support for her office, independent of the Ministry of Women Affairs. Her words, most of the resources I used to work are just given to me by well-meaning Nigerians. It is whatever they give to me that I have to distribute to the first ladies of various states. It's difficult. So the government doesn't run my office. I do a lot of collaboration, which you will see. She said the office of the first lady should be empowered to execute at least one impactful project annually, structured like zonal intervention programs.
Esther.
Sir?
Esther. Have you seen where these people have reviewed governance in Nigeria?
No, it's Renewed Hope. She's the one in charge of Renewed Hope Initiative.
Esther, have you seen where Tinubu have reduced governance in Nigeria? Please, can Oluremi Tinubu tell us that part of the constitution that established his office? Let her quote it. And what are the responsibilities of that office? Can she tell us that? Let us.
She has been doing a lot of environmental projects, the Green Nigeria Challenge, a tree planting competition, training program for ICT women, all of this. She says she needs direct funding.
It's even illegal for her to do that. That's how she went to Ife the other day and donated 100 million naira.
Is it illegal?
Nobody asked, where did you get this money? Who gave it to you?
She's being impactful. Is wrong.
Hold on, Esther. You see how you people are destroying. Look, I don't want this type of.
Explain.
Esther, there is no constitutional provision for the office of the first lady, office of the first son. It is an aberration and illegal. So talking of funding here is even annoying. You have no role to play. Cure ED. You have no role to play, for God's sake. So why are you telling us that you're underfunded? Underfunded on what ground? All the first ladies in all the states, They have states now. Their husbands are the governors of that state. So all the money they need, they can get it from their husband. Why are you telling her that you are giving them? It's the money they give all the. Are you serious?
So are you saying the National Assembly should not consider giving her direct funding, different from the Ministry of Women Affairs? She wants direct funding, not under Ministry of Women Affairs, for her initiatives and what she wants to do. She says the office of the First Lady needs to be empowered, and that her colleagues should please strive for ensuring that the National Assembly actually throws that in line with the budgeting. She needs money.
If we have a National Assembly, they should interrogate what she has just said now. The wife of the President of America, Flotus, can never do that. First Lady of the United States cannot open her mouth and make this type of statement. She can't. Esther, she cannot. But here, anything goes. As well as Tinubu and APC, anything goes.
She said, she says, I am not going to go through the Ministry of Women Affairs because they used to put money there in the day. But like they do in the States, I am going to the Senate. Even if it is 500 million naira or 1 billion naira, then we are going to use it for this. And then we can be accountable. It should be with the First Lady who wants to do work. She shouldn't be restricted.
Really?
So Tinubu insisted that the office should not be ceremonial, saying she is committed to returning to society as someone who made a difference. The point for me is this: after this place, I am going back into the society. I want to see what I can do to make society better. She said her motivation and that of other governors' wives is to help their husbands succeed and provide a voice for the vulnerable.
Somebody should tell Nnamdi Kanu that this campaign will not work. She want to do campaign for the husband. It will not work.
It's not campaign. She says in National Assembly.
I said it will not work. It's a campaign, nothing else. I don't ask you here. Let her tell me that part of the constitution that we don't know. Where her office was established by the constitution. The same thing that Sheyi did when he went to go and donate 500 million naira somewhere in the north. Is that not true? All this money, please, where did it come from? Is it their personal money? Was it constitutionally recognized? If the father is spending, the wife is spending, the son is spending, and I'm sure the daughter is spending, from what sources?
President, I want us to briefly listen to this so we can open the phone lines.
So you were talking about ADA. Yes. Now, when the coalition commenced the talks, we knew that because we're dealing with an INEC that we cannot trust, and a ruling party that has methodically put INEC as if it's a department of its ruling class, we needed to have options. So committees were set up. Some committees were to look into the possibility of registering a new political party. Some committees we are negotiating with existing political parties to know whether we can run on the platform. So what you just saw with Ada or ADA or Ada. However, what you saw with it was the committee now writing a letter of intent to register the association as a political party. But here is the catch. By the provisions of the INEC regulations and guidelines for political parties 2022, when you make that application of intent, INEC has the luxury of 90 days to even reply to you. To tell you whether they would have accepted your name, your symbol, and your acronym. After the 90 days, then you have 30 days, assuming they say, we have accepted, and then you can go on. Then you will go into their online registration platform, and you have 30 days to file in your constitution, your manifesto, your headquarters, with the land documents to show you own it or you are a tenant. Then the list of your executives, the members of your association, the register, and affidavit. And then when you file that in what we call Form 15A1, INEC has another 60 days of luxury to vet all those things before coming back to you. They'll say, okay, we don't accept. Or we give you prima facie, you can tamper with this, and then have 90 days from the time of your application So you're talking about 7 months to register a new political party.
More than that.
Now, a new political party, you will now start building the new political party from the polling unit. We are talking about 1 year, 6 months to the general election. That option may be tedious, it may be clumsy, but we still have it as an option because there is a committee that is working towards it. And what I just told you then was paragraph 2 III VIII of the regulations and the guidelines. We have another committee that is talking about some already established political party. What people fail to understand was that APC did not go for a new political party. It was a merger. So they didn't have to start building.
So that's the polling unit. That is different arrangement.
And
under the law, different from
registering a new political party when you want to merge. So, and then when you want to merge, its parties already existing with structures. So when people are talking about a new political party, yes, it's an option we're considering. But because of the time constraint, that's not the only option. But I can guarantee you, by the grace of God, in the next 2 weeks, it may be before then, a categorical statement will be issued and the world will know which one we have chosen, because time is not on our side.
So you are in one of the committees.
Okay, so the reason why I played this audio, I think it was yesterday evening when he made this statement, and he said that, for example, the APC would not know what hit them. He did not divulge certain details about what they're doing, but he's saying that if they should start up a new political party, it will take time, and then new political party does not have structure, which will take time, finance, and all of that. So they're looking at utilizing existing political parties, either combining or whatever, and that a party is open to anybody who is interested to ensure that the administration of the day does not come back in 2027. Barrister, with all you're saying, is it possible?
Now, I thought of this particular thing he said here, because that is where INEC is going to pull the rocks under the feet of Ada. I'm telling you, they will use the constitutionalities, they will use the due process that they never obeyed. They will use all manner of gimmicks to delay the registration of this political party and make it impossible for them to even stand on their ground to contest 2027 elections. From the calculation, and that is a fact, what is stated is a fact, is written there in black and white. But what you and I do not know is that how many of these political parties follow this due process in the first place? I mean, the political parties that are funded by APC, who are in their good book, did they allow them to go through this process? Remember, there are other parties, so there are other, apart from Ada, there are other ones that are, written letters of intent to INEC. I hope you know that. So, are they going to be treated the same way, or they are going to give them a soft landing in order to torpedo Ada from existence? You see what I'm saying here? Because this INEC is known to be deferring to APC.
Okay.
Everybody is a fact, it's clear.
All right.
So if you are now saying that yes, due process should be followed, will INEC apply the same condition for everybody? The answer is capital no. And that is where the problem will come.
So this is El Rufai talking about the coalition right now. He's live, actually.
Symbol and so on, and that team was given the go-ahead to proceed with the registration. Some leaders in the coalition prefer a new party, as I said, while some feel that we should just go into an existing party and start organizing, because the main battle begins when we have a platform. Sure. This is all preliminary.
That your presence in the SDP is very temporary. I mean, that you're going to leave the SDP, assuming the ADA gets registered.
When I joined the SDP, I made it clear in my statement that even though I'm in the SDP, just like every other, I mean, Atiku Abubakar is still in the PDP. Peter Obi has not officially left the Labour Party. But we all agreed that if we have consensus on a platform, we are going to give up our own legacy parties and focus on that platform. We are still not there yet. The leadership will receive a report on the engagement with the SDP as well as the other party, and then a decision will be taken. I strongly believe that the SDP is the best platform for the coalition. It has a history, it has a legacy, it has a sentimental value, and everything about it is almost perfect. The name, the logo, everything. It has a history, and I'm advocating for that amongst my colleagues. But it will be a collective decision.
Right. And if that collective decision is made, you will be happy to leave the SDP and join the ADA.
I will do whatever I can to ensure that we unite under one platform.
Right. So whatever happens, just to be clear, whatever happens with your considerable political firepower, and let's be honest, you have quite a bit of it, the impetus for you will lie with whatever party the collective consensus decides is going to be the vehicle.
Yes. I believe in that very strongly. I believe that the unity, look, Nigerians are tired of the APC. We know that, we have polled that. There is 91% disapproval of this administration across the country, 91% disapproval. It's the worst in Nigeria's history. But Nigerians are looking for a credible option.
Yeah, but
they want to see people coming together, putting aside their differences and ambitions, and giving them an alternative to this failure of a government.
Barrister Darlington, El Rufai is currently live and he's making the statement just like Kenneth Okonkwo talked about ADA, and he's saying from what we can hear that there's a tendency he will leave the SDP to have any form of coalition whatsoever. But he's saying, he's touting the SDP as the best political party to have as they have structures, but there are fears about the history and the inception of SDP. That was the first political party that the president used. So, and the way he's sounding, Barrister Darlington, he seems a little bit uncertain about this coalition taking effect.
Now, let me tell you, or let me even ask Kenneth Okonkwo. He is talking about the cumbersome nature of starting a new party. When APC came on board in 2013, how many years did it take them before they contested the election? He said that the APC, they emerged from who and who. Listen very well, because this is where the legal battle is. Unfortunately, nobody challenging it. If you say that you have emerged from different political parties, now, under whose manifesto and structure did you not assume the letterhead and other structures of that party? Under which political party do you not assume? Because
are you referring to the ADA?
I'm telling you the condition under which APC came into being. That nobody challenged them, but now they want to apply it to other. Listen,
now what's the name of that Tinubu's political party?
APC now, ACN, CPC. When they emerged, they have structures. They were existing political parties before they emerged.
Yes.
When they emerge now, they assume APC. All the structures that they had, the name they were bearing, what happened to it? Because this party came into in 2013. 14-15 election was conducted. Is that not true? Now, if you consider what Kenneth Okonkwo is saying, which is a fact, it will take at least almost a year and 3 months.
No, more than a year and 6 months.
Yes, for you to enter a new political party.
And that's if INEC decides to be fast.
Good. Good. Now listen. Did it take APC that long? Because they came from different parties. They did not assume the name of existing political party. That's what I'm telling you here. Can't you see it? This one, yes, APC did not assume the name of an existing political party. So all those structures from ACN, from CPC, what happened to it? Tell me what happened to it. Didn't INEC consider those ones? And then they decided, and PDP did not challenge it. You can see where ignorance is killing my people. You can see.
All right, Barrister Darlington, let's take
Ada is a new party. They are not assuming anybody's decision.
But according to what Kenneth is saying, it's better to have that as an option while they're also
it will not work.
Options.
I just said it. If now INEC decide to observe the timeline, it will not work. Don't deceive yourself. INEC can use that. Then too, INEC can come at the end of the day and tell you that having gone through all they discovered that another political party registered that some years ago. They can backdate it. Esther, what will you do? What will you do? Do you know the name of all the parties in Nigeria? Do you know them? You can see. So they should now go back and do what APC did, and let me see whether INEC will give them the same timeline they gave APC. I mean, yes, now whether INEC will. So you now know that something is in the offing. You see what I'm saying? Telling you here now.
Right,
if they now say, we are going to go through the whole hog, observe all the time and everything, you now ask them, when did the APC, when were they registered, and when did they contest election?
All right, Barrister.
Nigeria will now understand what I'm saying.
Let's take reactions. The number to call is 080. Okay, the number to call is 080-3692-9933. 080-3692-9933. And the WhatsApp number is 0817-1756-338. 0817-1756-338. That's the WhatsApp number. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello? Hello? All right, 080-3692-9933. That is the number to call. 080-3692-9933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name, please?
Abiola.
Abiola. Location, please, Abiola.
Yes. Ikorodu.
Ikorodu. All right, please go ahead, sir.
I always suggest Barrister Darlington.
Okay.
And the guy is, I don't know where he always gets his facts. I'm very sorry. This guy is, I always laugh. Even my family, they always laugh at him. Because I don't understand the way he's talking. Number one, what is it called? Their coalition. They are doing now. They are doing the color. It cannot work.
Okay.
It cannot work. Let them go and sit down. Okay. I like you, Daddy, my sister.
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Yeah.
080-3692-9933. That's the number. 080-3692-9933. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello?
Hello,
yes, good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm cool.
Welcome. What's your name, please? Is this Dio? He doesn't like saying his name.
It's not Dio.
It's not Dio.
No, it's not Obina from Ikosun.
Obina, welcome. Please go ahead.
The neighbor of Mr. President, he come officially.
Or he was invited
privately because we not understand. He come in the name of government or he just come on his own to represent a friend in Nigeria. All these things are just funny. And then why now? I
wonder.
Then that we needed people like him in 2023. We didn't see him now. 2025, he now showed up and says he's his neighbor. So all these things just like where we are acting drama in Nigeria. So Nigeria is looking for way out. So many Nigerians are tired of their government. So way out is what we are looking for. May God help us. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling, okay? 080-3692-9933. All right, everybody's shouting, Ada, let's go. Ada, let's go. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening, Esther.
Good evening, sir. What's your name, please?
Hello, Adansa.
Hello, sir. We can hear you. How are you, sir?
Yeah, Mrs. Familasa.
All right, sir. Please go ahead.
You see, like what Dr. Larry said.
Okay.
I think the president bringing someone like Ruth, or maybe his own friend, old friend. I think we need to interrogate it.
I wonder.
We need to interrogate that statement.
Don't mind.
It is my colleagues, my neighbors, my classmates. All those are babalash. Sorry to use that language. So it should be targeted. Then on the coalition, I think they should travel with caution. They should travel with caution. The group of this coalition should travel with caution. They should be circumspect in the area of their speech. They should not just begin to dish out everything in their mind or their plans. These people are watching now. They are watching. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. Our fight currently is live, and he's actually speaking on Adada, speaking on the coalitions, pushing and clamoring for Nigerians to call out the government of the day. Don't worry, we're going to have more of this conversation when he's done. Hello, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Hey, are you okay, sir? Good evening.
Yeah, and I greet your guest, Barrister Darlington.
All right, sir. What's your name?
My name is Godwin, calling you from Iba.
All right, Godwin from Iba. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, the issue of insecurity in Nigeria. The issue now, if I begin to analyze, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to end it. What have we done to these people? Okay, look at the state I've been in right now. That state is like, it have so many neighboring states, like Taraba, Jos, Nasarawa, Cross River, Enugu, Ebonyi. Look at all the whole boundary. Even some part of Hekogi, all those places. And when I heard Barrister Dance was saying something, that video that the Daffy animal was boasting, are you telling me now that there is no authority
in fact,
that can have this thing or security apparatus that can have this and track this person and face him out? How can you be threatening the life of the indigents of the state? He said he can kill 150 because of one cow. And the government will have government of the day are kept quiet, kept mute, as if there is something there. If we touch these people, the government will be ungoverned for them or they will not be president again. Well, it is well. That thing that Nnamdi Kanu was saying 4 years ago, 2013, 14, is what is playing out now. And the mission is what is going out now. Go to social place, they want to give you land. Why do you refuse? What is that particular thing you want in that state that doesn't want to go out of that place? That is the issue. As for our president, he brings his friend from Peru. I will bring my own Belarus. I will bring my own from Peru so that I will tell Nigeria.
You guys, why are you doing like this?
My brother,
Godwin, thank you for calling. You should not be doing this.
Go and bring your own from Iran. I will bring my own from Iran.
President, you're just beefing the president.
Well, beef what? How can he be doing? You see, that's what you
jealous.
Esther, did you hear when Tinubu said that he was being insulted? You had it.
Yes, he said so now.
This thing he said now, please. Is he adding credit to himself?
Mr. Darlington, he says his neighbor and classmate. Hello, good evening, sir. How are you?
Hello.
I can hear you, sir. Welcome. How are you, sir?
Good evening, sir. Esther Wachukwari.
Yes, sir. Good evening. This is Esther Wachukwari. What's your name, sir?
Barrister, good evening. I hear you.
Well done, my brother.
No, man. Mazi Tony calling from Ojalaba.
All right, Mazi, go ahead.
So, I want to check mouth for about of insecurity.
I beg you.
I want to ask, this cow where they're talking about, is it a federal cow or government cow that people are pushing? I've been an individual cow. Because I cannot become now, maybe I'm from the east now, I'll come Lagos. Any place when I see shop place where building, I go there, I begin to shed market for another person's shop. Is it supposed to be done?
Lie.
How these people are doing their business? What means they're supposed to purchase the land, doing their business, everything. Then they go to the village and they take the land of the people and they kill that people.
Yeah.
And the federal government are seeing all those things and quietly. I'm very sad. I don't know this kind of country. So I only say we can keep talking till then go here. But I
actually, especially the coalition we're talking about, if them believe so that it's Ada, let them watch the federal government. Because this Ada, I'm not sure, say, this INEC, we see so, when they do like because they don't become INEC, they're supposed to become a president NEC, because the president has them. So I'm not sure that the president NEC will register the people. So they're supposed to when they already start and they join the coalition. Thank you, Esther and Evarista.
Thank you very much for calling. All right. 080-3692-9933. All right, that is the number to call. 080-3692-9933. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello. Turn down the volume of your radio now for a while. I can hear you. Good evening, Afonwa.
Well done. Afonwa, where are you this? Yes, we are hearing you.
This is APC government. Myself, I'm already fed up for this government. Because now if you tell me that people, they are killing people, killing. You are talking of 2027 election.
One doubt.
You are just, they block everywhere. Which country that can't thing they happen? And in this match, even they go, in the travel out, waiting they left for those travel, in the travel. Every day killing, no day where say, Nigeria blood no go flow for road. And this man talking about 2027. So I don't know, I don't understand this government, you. I don't even understand it for cha. Okay, now they are blocking INEC. They are blocking INEC now because they already buy INEC. INEC is now their property.
Afunwa, nobody is blocking INEC. Oh, don't be saying stuff like this, Afunwa. Afunwa, no, they make all these kind of statements when you get any fact. I beg, they no block INEC.
Esther,
sir?
Let me help you here.
Okay.
If Tinubu want to enthrone democracy, he should have told the next chairman, obey court order.
What is the court order here?
Good. What was the court order on Labour Party chairmanship?
Oh, okay. Is it that one?
It's not that one, Abi.
But why are they waiting? Must the president tell them what to do?
Because he appointed him. I don't
know why president needs to give an independent institution order.
Yes, that is the only way he will tell me and convince me that he have no hand in what INEC is doing.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
That is the only way.
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
I can hear you, sir. Go ahead.
Well done, no.
Please, I want to tell you that.
What's your name, sir?
Okay, my name is Gabriel. I'm calling from Amwad.
All right, Gabriel, go ahead, please.
Yes. But so that anything you have spoken loud enough for the deaf to hear. I think they refuse to hear. I advise you just leave them alone. I want to remind Esther of one thing. Of the 30 bishops that came to witness Tinubu's inauguration. I don't know why she's surprised about the man from Belarus. So it's the same thing.
Mr. Alex.
So, yeah, Mr. Alex. So remember the 30 bishops that came to witness his whatever. That's what happened.
Now, wow, you are helping the president to define his reality. You are saying that he rented Mr. Alex. Oh, wow.
When they wanted to showcase the Shetima, did they not rent Catholic bishops? Were you not here?
Paris, I'm just saying that you are helping.
Did it not happen in this country?
Hello?
They rented the bishop.
Good evening.
Put them their cassock and all that.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Please, what's your name?
That Christians support them.
Hello. Oh.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's your name, please?
Yes.
Okay, maybe you can call back. I think the connection is poor. You can't hear me. Please, if you are calling, hope it is you, not rented, according to Pastor Darlington. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Le Adams.
Okay. Location?
Yeah, Esther, you are doing a very good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, may the good Lord continue to increase you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Thank you.
And also my Oga Darlington.
Oga, God bless you so much. I appreciate who you are.
Amen.
And we, youth of Nigeria, would like to work under you so that, you are getting old, and as you are going, you need to leave people behind. Sure, you understand. You need to have an institution. You need to be training younger Nigerians in the line of what you're doing presently. I appreciate what you're doing as well.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
To be sincere with you, Can I to be sincere with you? I voted for this administration. I thought the man reached Nigeria well. I never knew I was taking the wrong step then. But nevertheless, this coalition, I doubt it if it's going to work. Yes, I doubt it if it's going.
Is it because of the name?
No, it's the...
Yeah, but I just pray that the Lord should give us the grace and He should keep us to 2027. By the grace of God, I will be among those that will push this man out of that office by the grace of God.
I really do.
God bless you.
All right, thank you. Anything can change in 2 years, so don't give up. Don't give. I'm just saying, Pastor Darlington. Anything can change in 2 years, those who are crying now may begin to throw the flag of support. You can never say, Pastor Darlington.
In what way?
Are you people? You complain. People will go to polling booth and vote. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Fine, madam.
Good evening, sir.
I'm greeting Barista there.
Well done.
My name is Kanu. I'm calling from Maryland.
All right, sir. Please go ahead.
Yes, I'm very, very happy to hear this kind of conversation on the air. I also like to be there.
Hello? Sir, your network is very poor. You're breaking.
Don't you know that in Nigeria now?
All right, sir, can you call back?
Taiwo, call back.
Please.
Network. Change your
poor.
Position.
Okay. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello?
Hello?
Good evening. How are you?
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name, please?
My name is Sunday.
Can you speak louder? Your voice is very low.
Sunday, and I'll go from Badagry.
All right, sir. Please go ahead.
Barista Darlington. I love your good working. I love how you are defending truthful Nigerians. God will pay back to you.
Amen.
And Testa, you too, you are working.
Thank you, sir.
God will reward each one. In Jesus' name. Barista Darlington, please, I need your number.
Okay. Send a message to the WhatsApp number 0817 1756 338.
We are going to join the coalition.
All right. 086929933. Hey. When you call, turn down the volume, okay? Turn down the volume. We're going to be Adam. We need to do right. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Welcome. What's your name, please?
Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
My special barista. Tunde from Isolo.
Tunde.
I know they go insult me as usual.
Hey. I shall talk. Go ahead.
Ada, anyone where you like.
Tunde,
I am not a member of APC.
What is first daughter in Yoruba land?
The situation of the country, guys, I need to calm down. Let me talk. The situation of the country is very, very bad. And fine, Darlington has analyzed it very, very well. I agree with him concerning the situation. But why I always get angry with him is that he will still push the narrative of the tribe and all those stuff like that.
Oh, Tunde. Rest now.
He's only showing his character.
Stop that.
Tunde. Where did I mention tribe here?
Tunde, you like trouble.
You can see now. You have nothing to say.
Tunde.
You have nothing to say.
How many times did I call you? Hello, good evening, sir.
Tunde, go back to school.
How are you, Barista Darlington and Esther?
We are fine, sir. Welcome.
Nnamdi Kanu.
Eh?
What I was saying, what I want, I'm struggling from today. What I want to say is that on issue of security, you understand validity. The state governor, they make a lot of mistakes when they are killing people in your state. People to mobilize local vigilante to secure your people initially, whether government will like it or not. You are waiting for federal to secure. When federal are not people having enough military men, enough policemen to surround you. So we have to use our initiative. You understand me? Okay. We have to look at what happened in one of the eastern states when they whether now local government, whether now when initiated his own personal vigilante to guide his people. So the security of your people is the most important thing you should bear in mind.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling, okay? Let me take some messages. I may not be able to take all the messages, so bear with me. I will take a few messages. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. I don't understand why the Nigerian government is so struggling to deal with insurgency. Why can't they face it boldly, the same way Israel handles the terrorists around them? Sometimes the best way to win a fight is to go after your enemies first, instead of waiting for them to attack you. Exactly. Hillary from Ajao. Okay, good evening, Esther. My worry is that we all know the solution to the incessant killing in the land. Instead of implementing this, we keep speaking grammar every day. We're all in it for it. Larry, we're not speaking grammar. It's the general language, English, that is comprehensible to anyone right now. It's unfortunate and more than berserk situation that the government of the day are treating these unscrupulous elements terrorizing our nation with kid gloves. What is happening with the federal government that they can't critically and decisively deal with these elements once and for all, watching and moping while innocent Nigerians die unaccounted for, as APC are busy campaigning for 2027 election and discussing Iran and Israel war while our own house, Nigeria, is in flames. The Chief of Army Staff should call his former chief, Ihejiri Kazubike, and inquire from him how he was able to curtail the situation during his reign. God have mercy on us. Well, we are watching as the planet is listening. Comrade Abraham. Okay, the governor needs second term. That is why he's doing what he is doing. On the other hand, what is the meaning of Nigeria? That is the solution of every problem. Godwin from Festac. Okay, Godwin sent a picture of that Fulani man or terrorist saying that they can kill 150 persons for one cow. Okay, some of you, I know you're complaining about our YouTube channel. You can tune in. You can join me on Instagram at Esther Nwaz, ESTANWAZ. We're streaming live there in case you are not able to connect with the YouTube due to some certain glitches. All right, Barrister Darlington, even the deaf and dumb will acknowledge that you have done your part for this country. We can't say it any louder again. Just imagine the negative bravado Tinubu went to Benue to do, a place where over 200 people were killed and some burned to death. The government too took a lackadaisical approach to it. Where is go on in all of this? For Tinubu, he's just overhyped. First, he built labor. Second, he built people. Third, he's a master strategist, and so on. The truth is that the president is not fit even for a classroom prefect. Chai, how did he become president? John Mark Innocent. John, don't insult your president. You have respect on that name. All right. Good evening, Esther. My name is AA from Okonkwo. President Tinubu is an intelligent man. He's doing the right thing. Your guest will not say anything good with his propaganda, as if killing in Benue and other states started today. Instead of joining hands to find solutions to it, this killing has been on for more than 15 years now. Peter Obi supporters should allow us to rest with playing politics with human life and propaganda. Maybe they should change the station from Voice of the People to Tinubu will fix Nigeria. Amen. Oh, that's a prayer. We're praying he does that soon. Yes, go ahead, Barrister Darlington.
Please, have you seen what I was telling you here? At the end of the day, they will blame you for the problem they caused. Look at what this man just said now. How does this thing relate? What other suggestion? They put hand. What other suggestion have we not made to Tinubu? Tell me. They gave him 400 names of the people causing this problem. He didn't do anything about it. And this man is now telling me I should be clapping for him for doing that. Abi? That the insecurity started before him. Therefore, it must not end. even after him.
Good evening, Esther, and my man of the year, President. My name is Gabriel from Ikorodu. Sometimes I don't know why we know where our problems are coming from, but we'll be too afraid to say it and deal with it. The problem is that the Fulani believe that Nigeria is their father's heritage, which they must reclaim. Buhari came to Aso Rock to help them achieve that. It's unfortunate that General Buhari is still working about a free man. I have discovered that Fulani see themselves as the kingmakers of Nigeria. They control the army, the police, the navy, and the air force. That is why when any terrorist is captured, orders will come from above to release them immediately. They control the Senate and the House of Rep, even though they are not the speakers of the two houses. It looked like anybody that is coming to any political office signs an agreement with them to do their bidding. The insecurity we are facing is not beyond our security forces, but there is no political will by the government to deal decisively with it. This insecurity in Nigeria is beyond what we are saying in the natural. If we don't pressure these people in offices to do the needful, we shall wake up one day to say that we have been driven from our lands. Gabriel from Ikorodu. All right, Gabriel. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Esther, anyone expecting the president to do otherwise concerning the killings in Nigeria by Fulani terrorists is just wasting his or her time. Before anyone can become president of this country called Nigeria, you must be endorsed by Fulani and with conditions. From prison, Obasanjo became president of Nigeria by the same North. Tinubu will spend 8 years and will not and can never cross the boundaries of the Fulani agenda. The more the president makes any careless statement, the more killings you will get in the land. This president just wants to answer former this, former that. Buhari wasted good 8 years for nothing, and Tinubu will be worse than Buhari. What a shame. Where are those that protested in 2012? Are they all dead? Please, fellow citizens of Nigeria, protect yourself and the life of your family. Sorry, tears and blood is now our national anthem. APC may end democracy in Nigeria if not checkmated now. Mayor from Ikotu Egbe.
I'm telling you.
Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Are you aware the name Katsina Allah, Yelwata in Benue State, where the 200 lives were lost, is not the original name, but renamed by the Fulani?
Exactly. Somebody don't remember something very important.
Those names are not thief names.
Exactly.
What is happening in Benue is nothing but land grabbing and terrorism. All I know for sure is that a time shall come. Ezekiel from Ejibo.
Exactly.
Good evening, Esther and Mr. Darlington. I read a word where former Governor Otam said that Fulani told him that Nigeria belongs to them. Excuse me, that Fulani belongs to them.
I mean, Nigeria belongs to them.
Sorry, that Nigeria belongs to them. Otom said that they have documents which he presented to Mr. President and they did nothing. So if Mr. President doesn't want to settle this matter, it will continue. And it has continued. Imagine a Fulani boy saying this kind of comments. Michael from Aswani. Good evening, Nigerians. Barrister Darlington, Madam Esther Grittens. Who is the chief security of the nation? Obviously, it's the head of state. Every other security sector derived from their orders from above. So what do we expect? Is it not in this country that a farmer overpowered his attacker and he got a death sentence by the nation's court? What a wicked leadership. Release God sent Nnamdi Kanu. CY Honesty from Isolo. Okay, this is from Yemi in Lagos. On the worrisome spate of killings in Bay. Yemi, see, if this thing is too long, I'm not going to finish them up. Yemi, sorry. I will shorten it. Good evening. Fatal accident happened on the 3rd mainland bridge right now, and the victims need help. Although LASMA officials are attending to the victims, but they need to get them to the hospital. Tinubu, good evening. Tinubu is afraid of Fulani terrorists because of 2027. Launching is not a solution to end incessant killings and kidnapping of innocent Nigerians by the Fulani terrorists. Alex without surname. Alex, 7:09 p.m. Alex sent that message at 7:09 p.m. All right, if you are along the Milan Bridge and you can hear us now, please kindly call in or send a message. Let's verify this information. Please, any help that can be gotten to these individuals as fast as possible should be gotten to them.
But he said
LASMA officials are already attending to the victims, but they will call for. Okay, fine. Thank you so much for notifying us about that, Alex, without a surname. Good evening, Esther and Barrister. Esther, I realize you believe in APC. I realize you believe in APC. It's very bad. It's very bad that since 10 years of APC, they brought more hardship to citizens. APC is full of propaganda. Don't believe them. Hey.
They're advising you. Esther, they're advising you.
Esther and Barrister Darlington, why can't the Fulani herders reach their cows in their home state for people other than from other states to come and buy from them? The government can assist them, loan to set up their ranching. Land grabbing under any guise should not be allowed. The president and Alex, his classmate, his cheerleader should should continue clapping. Anaklet Anubuwa from Alagbado. Good evening. I believe what Mr. Darlington is saying, that the white guy that came from Belarus, according to President Tinubu, is not real, just like the bishops that stood for him are also fake. Kenneth from Festac. Una too much. Who are those people always clapping? Any moment government officials talk. And if Tinubu can rent bishops and pastors for campaign, what can he not rent?
I wonder. By campaign next year,
the president needs to do the needful. This one, that anything he does, people question it. They question the authenticity. Why? So if President Tinubu says good morning, people will say it's a lie. He borrowed the good morning.
Has he said anything right? Esther, okay, hold on. Tell me one thing I told you that is true.
Killing is getting too much in this country.
You don't want to answer.
Please, if Tinubu cannot do something about it, please throw in the towel for Nigerians. All right. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Evening.
Good evening. What's your name, please?
My name is Mohammed. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Mohammed from Ikeja. Mohammed, please go ahead.
Thank you. In fact, let me say I'm one of those that have so much belief in Tinubu. I voted, trekked all the way from my house to where I was living. One not from anybody. I don't even any of his agents. But I tried all of my possible best. I voted for him. And I vote for his governor because of his own influence. End of the day, I see what he has back. And I'm so very strong that by the grace of God, if I'm still alive, I'm going to be among those that are going to vote against him, because this is not what I expect to see. Particularly in this issue of insecurity. People are dying as if we are killing mosquitoes. It's not these people that we are guiding.
No wonder.
In fact, I don't know what to say about this kind of thing, because when I watch this thing, in fact, I don't know. When something is happening to somebody else somewhere, you should think about your own.
No wonder.
Nobody knows where you can.
What state are you from?
Well, I'm from Middle Belt.
From Middle Belt, Benway?
Yes. No.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Kogi State.
Kogi State, okay.
Yes.
All right.
But I live to North.
Okay.
I always go to North.
Okay.
So, in fact, it is very painful.
Sorry.
Very, very painful.
Sorry, it's
Thank
painful to everybody. Thank you so much for calling, okay? Thank you. Good evening, Esther. Sincerely, Barrister Danton said exactly what I said here, that Alex stuff is an arrangement, just like false prophets, pastors arrange their miracle. It's a big shame what is happening to Nigeria. Bimbo from Igondo. Okay, the Alex was hired. You know, see how him they laugh like who misread. Why didn't Tinubu bring the man when his case was still in court? This is from Onyekachi Wachuku from Ajao Estate. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. I think the best thing to do is to trace Mr. Alex or Belarus's school record to know if Alex truly went to Chicago University. Kenny Hart from Agor Palace. When I don't get joy. Good evening, Esther Wachuku and Barrister Darlington. Testimony time. Praise God. Hallelujah. Tinubu has succeeded in importing.
Hallelujah, miracle of the year.
Una no get joy.
After the miracle session, the man will go back to Belarus.
Please leave the president. You pass. President cannot talk again, and you cannot believe what you cannot drink water inside cup. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. It's a pity how we are sliding from Chicago to Belarus. Another certificate. Oh God. You guys, come on.
Who caused it? Is it not Tinubu? Instead of him to face the problem, he's trying to mess it up.
This person, is this Abidin? Yes, Abidin has written you a love letter. Dear Barrister Darlington, I want to clarify that I don't harbor any personal animosity towards you. I have been attentive to your words, and while I believe you often raise valid points worthy of discussion, it's the manner in which you address them that concerns many of us. Not everything on social media is factual, and I kindly urge you to refrain from promoting set tribal tensions when unchecked. These issues can escalate. Abidin.
Esther.
Sir.
Now, this sectional killing, this tribal killing cannot cause problem. It is me that is saying is wrong that will not cause problem. Abidin go back to school. Go back to school.
Abidin is in love with you.
Go back to school.
He's in love.
You don't know what you are saying.
He's crushing.
You are not. Have you ever heard this Abidin talk about Fulani killer herdsmen? Have you ever heard him mention it? Have you ever had
or even question it or debate it?
Thank you. And that's the man that wants to join issues with me. Look at him. He's even afraid of them. He's afraid of them. Look at him. So this thing is okay for you because it did not come to your doorstep at Bagada.
Good evening, Esther Wachkwan, Barrister Darlington. Imam from Shashako. Your APC-led government is not different from the man that is selling fake drugs at the market. He just wants to make money and maximize his profit, irrespective of who it will affect. They are more interested in the money and properties than they can acquire. The Nigerian government is supposed to release Nnamdi Kanu. Apologies to him. This person says, "Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Until the president removes the power for giving and releasing the so-called repentant bandits from the governors, we're still running a rat race when it comes to insecurity. Those that said that Nnamdi Kanu's prediction was easy to predict should have predicted the insert before Nnamdi Kanu did so and arrest the situation before it comes to pass. As for Mr. President's schoolmate, the Chicago University still locked their Twitter account when they were asked questions by Nigerians from Chief Udo. Esther has defected from VOP to APC, but still in VOP, working for APC like Wiki." Hey.
We are going to prove her.
Wahala. Chief Udo, I'm neutral. Oh. I'm neutral. Very neutral.
I get probe. Hey.
I'm doing my job, Chief Udo. Good evening, VOP crew. The former aviation minister under Buhari could arrange a chartered aircraft from Ethiopia to scam Nigeria.
And he's walking about free now.
Oh my God, you guys are coming with receipts. Alex can be another cloned Sirika. Kyo Idi. Ken from Ikorodu. Ken. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. If APC and Tinubu can arrange fake bishops, then it's obvious that Alex was also an RNG. Believe them at your own peril. Iboneku Peter from Oshodi. From Barrister Adeko Oluwaseun Solomon. Good evening, Esther. The issue of security is a function of government, not you and I, though this does not mean we can't protect ourselves. Esther, during Buhari's administration, the American government offered voluntarily to help Nigeria in fighting insecurity, but it was refused.
Exactly.
The issue of insecurity did not start in Tinubu's era. It's been a long time problem. Please, stop playing Tinubu's interview. It lacks substance. Calm down.
You see it?
Adeko Oluwaseun Solomon, calm down. Calm down. All right, let's talk investments. Victor, how are you today? Help us come out our mind from all of this wahala, beg.
Good evening.
Esther. How are you?
Good evening, Nigeria. Once again, my name is Victor from Kudos Homes Limited, and I'm here to bring to all of us the wonderful investment opportunity that lies in real estate investment. Because the only investment on earth that can stand the test of time is owning the property investment, which will outlive your generation. So let me quickly talk about the different locations where we have our property. So here in Lagos, we have in Ikorodu, that's Agbowa Ikorodu. And the name of our estate in Agbowa Ikorodu is called Kudos City. Kudos City is currently selling for 1.5 million naira per plot. So if you need a land in Ikorodu, Agbowa to be precise, you get a plot of land in Kudos City for 1.5 million naira per plot, measuring 500 square meters. Also in Omuketu-Ekpe, we have Kudos Heritage. Kudos Heritage is currently on its instant allocation promo. So you get Kudos Heritage for just 1.5 million naira per plot. Instead of 2.5, you will get it for just 1.5 million naira per plot. And we also have Kudos Heights. Kudos Heights is also in Omuketu-Ekpe, and Kudos Heights is currently selling for 4.5 million naira per plot. Now, all these estates are very close. The estate in Omuketu-Ekpe, they are very close to the Lagos State Food Security Hub. They are also close to the Lagos State Film City, and also very close to the Lagos new proposed international airport. So if you are looking for a land around all these major infrastructural developments, you can get any of these in any of our estates at Omuketu-Ekpe, Kudos Heritage, Kudos and Kudos Heights in Omuketu-Ekpe. Now the phone number to call is 0905 904 7514. 0905 904 7514. And also in Delta State, we have Kudos Heights, which is located in Ibuzo main town. Now Kudos Heights is selling for just 1.5 million naira. And we also have the Fairview Estate Phase 2, which is also located in Ibuzo main town. And Fairview Estate Phase 2 is selling for 2.5 million naira per plot. And we have Kudos Court, which is also in Ibuzo, and Kudos Court is going for just 4.5 million naira. Now the good thing about all these estates in Ibuzo is that they are very close to the Asaba International Airport, and they are also close to the first and second Niger Bridge. And the phone number to call once again is 0905 904 7514. 0905 904 7514. Now we go for inspections every Thursdays and Saturday here in Lagos. So for you to see the property that you are investing in, you need to join us on our inspection. Our inspections are free. every Thursdays and Friday. And our office address here in Lagos is at number 171 Egbeda Idimo Road, Abule Udu bus stop, Egbeda, Lagos. We also go for inspection every day in Delta State, excluding on Sunday. So if you want to go and visit our property in Delta State, we have an office in Delta State. You can come any day of the week and we'll take you to our property location. And the phone number again is 0905 904 7514, 0905 904 7514. Our office address here in Lagos is at 171 Egbeda Idimo Road, Abule Odu bus stop, Egbeda, Lagos. 171 Egbeda Idimo Road, Abule Odu bus stop, Egbeda, Lagos. And you can get us on social media at Kudos Homes Limited on Facebook and on Instagram. Our website is www.kudoshomeslimited.com.
All right, Victor, thank you so much for enlightening us.
All right.
Have yourself an amazing evening.
And you too, Esther.
Okay, Barrister Darlington, I'll take 2 more messages and then you give us your final take, okay? We have a program coming up very soon. Good evening, Esther and Barrister. Tinubu is playing and toying with Nigerians. Nevertheless, his days are numbered in Aso Rock. Good evening, Esther and Barrister. But Remi Tinubu said they have money, that they don't need Nigeria's money. How come she is demanding for more money now? Okay, this person says, wow, your message is long. Oh.
Edit it.
You know, he said, Esther. Okay, Esther, read my message. Good evening, Oga Darlington and Esther, APC spokeslady. In absence of the rule of law, impunity will be the order of the day. Follow deliver to me, David Hunde, and many brilliant minds like me too foresee that it will be a nightmare. This is Dio from Fagba. Barrister Darlington, what's your final take?
Nigerians, you can see that the president is unrepentant. I'm telling you, by now, I was expecting Tinubu to be sober about this his sojourn in CSU. But every day, he keep making it worse. What is the meaning of this man from Belarus? It's more annoying. I'm telling you, very annoying.
Belarus, Mr. Alex.
No, on a more serious note, it's very childish now, very ridiculous. Nobody asks him. Instead of him to go and present his this thing from CSU, he's telling me another thing. Or even sue them for what the embarrassment they're calling, he will not do that. So all the deceit will tell you that Tinubu is unrepentant. He has not repented. So anybody deferring to him is wasting his time. It's a snake will always be long. He has not changed, and he's not going to change. What is the meaning of this man from Belarus? Anyway, Mr. Alex, before you go home, come. I will arrange apple food for you. So that when you go home, you give them as my own, what's it called now? My own hospitality for you. You hear? Okay. Since you are the neighbor of my president.
Chimaobi Emmanuel from Ishefu, he's greeting you and saying, may Almighty God, his hand never depart from you. And he's also saying that the APC and the president forced themselves on Nigerians. And now they went to go and hire Albino Alex. Oh, God, you guys. Barrister Darlington, I think that's a wrap on our conversation today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. We'll see you tomorrow on the Evening Rush. Do have yourselves an amazing evening. Bye for now.